Good morning and welcome to my channel. My name's Julie and I've got crazy hair, and if you're new here, welcome. I am losing weight following the Slimming World plan, and this is my weekly weigh-in update. You might think this is later than usual, and I put on a comment to someone the other day, sorry my work emails are going off. I put on a comment to someone the other day that my weigh-in has changed. So basically, when I started doing group in January, I was on a Wednesday weigh-in at group. Then when we switched to virtual groups, my weigh-in switched to a Tuesday, so I could submit my weight to my leader in readiness for the Wednesday. So I used to get my videos up a little bit earlier because I was actually weighing on a Tuesday, so I could get it up on the Tuesday or Wednesday. Obviously then we went back to group for a Wednesday weigh-in, and then obviously I decided I wasn't doing group anymore, and I noticed that because I switched over to online, I think on a Thursday, my weigh-in has now become a Thursday. So I did actually weigh in yesterday, but unfortunately, you know what my life's like at the moment, it was just crazy busy, so I didn't have a chance to record an actual weigh-in update. And I have got a photograph of my scales from yesterday, so I did do it all, but I didn't have a chance to record anything or edit anything, so I thought I'd do it this morning. There is actually another little update about that, which I'll come to in a bit, but I won't waste any time, I'll get straight into my weigh-in. So last week I weighed in at 11.2 and I'd put a pound on, and this week I weighed 11.1, so I've lost a pound. So I'm really pleased with that. I've lost the pound that I'd put on. I would have liked to have lost more, but to be honest, you know, I've had a couple of days off, and I'm trying to do a bit of a self-care balancing thing at the moment. So the sort of like losing loads of weight in a week isn't my ultimate priority at the moment. It's just staying onto some sort of plan. So yeah, this week's been a fairly good week. I think I've had a mixed bag of, obviously because I've had days off and I've eaten out, and I've tried to choose healthy options, as healthy as I can. Obviously some days I have been fairly high on sins. So the day I had breakfast out, I had sourdough bread and stuff. So, but I'm not beating myself about it. I made healthier choices than I would have done if I wasn't following the plan. And actually the breakfast was pretty much spot on for Slimming World. So yeah, that's where I am really. I've managed to work out most days. There was a couple of days last week where I was doing 11-hour days where I didn't, but I've definitely got in, probably I think I got in 4 or 5 workouts in last week. I worked out this morning already. So I feel like I'm back on track with my working out. I'm really enjoying the plan that I'm doing now. The plan I'm doing now is called something like 100-day morning meltdown, something like that. And basically it's 20 to 30 minute workouts every single day. Some of them are strength based, like today's was upper body strength, and some days are cardio, and it's crazy. But I really like the length of them. I like the fact they're 20 to 30 minutes. They seem to be over really quickly, and because I'd struggled a bit with my motivation before starting this particular exercise plan, it's exactly what I needed. Just something sharp and short that gets me sort of focused and exercise for the day. And I do find the days I exercise, particularly if I do it in the morning, I seem to make healthier choices during the day. I don't know if it's because it's on my mind that I've exercised and I want to be healthy. I have got a protein shake today, which obviously you'll probably see in what I eat in a day. But yeah, I'm a little bit behind on my what I eat in a day videos, and again it's all down to the fact that I've been really busy with work, and actually I've had quite a few comments on here, and my parents have commented about how tired I've been looking, and physically last week I did feel exhausted. I looked at when I was editing the video of how I looked last Saturday, and I thought, yeah, I look actually dreadful. So I'm trying to rein it in a little bit and have a bit of self-care. So in the evening, whereas I'd normally sort of go mad and try and edit a video or get up ridiculously early and do it, I'm not currently doing that. I'm trying to have a bit of time to relax and sort of de-stress a little bit. So I hope you don't mind that, and hopefully at some point soon it will result back to normal. I think part of it is when the clocks change as well. For some reason, whether they go forward or back, they seem to really screw with my system. They make me quite tired, but then not able to really go to bed on time. So yeah, I don't know what that's all about, but it's always the same. What else have I got to update on you on? Yeah, so I said I'd come to that later. My weigh-in update will change again next week, and I will go to a Friday weigh-in. So the reason for that is when I went to online group, when I messaged Slimming to say that I was thinking of switching, I did say to them, I said, I really wish that you ran the virtual Zoom groups for people like me that either don't feel safe going back to group, or they just can't make it because of circumstances with work and etc. And they at the time said they had no plans to run virtual groups, which I thought was a bit weird, because I just thought, you know what, you could have different consultants or someone from head office just running it every week. You don't have to be in the local area, so it doesn't matter where your consultant is when you're doing virtual groups. So anyway, to my surprise, they'd actually emailed me and said that they're doing a pilot of doing virtual Zoom groups for people that are on online membership. So I've actually sort of volunteered and I'm taking part in that. So from next Friday, I'll actually be doing a virtual Zoom group again. So they've asked that I weigh on a Friday. So because it's online, I can weigh on the same day that I have my Zoom group. So they've asked me to change my app over so that I weigh in on a Friday. So I'll be doing that. So next week, you'll see my weigh-in video either on the Friday or the Saturday. And actually, it probably will make it easier for me to edit it, because I think Fridays are always a little bit easier from a work point. Well, generally they weren't last week. Generally a little bit easier from a work point of view, and if I don't get a chance to edit it this Saturday, so yeah, it all should work out quite well. I'm looking forward to doing the virtual groups again, and they've not said that we'll definitely have the same consultant every week, but we will be in the same group. So hopefully I can make some friends with people that are in a similar situation to me. So yeah, just have a sip of my coffee. So I think that's all I've got to update you on. I didn't try any real fancy recipes this week, I don't think. I'm trying to think if I did anything different, and I can't recall doing anything mad different. It's been mainly about trying to just stay on plan whilst being really busy. I did attempt to make a cauliflower soup, which went disastrously wrong. The recipe I followed told you to roast the cauliflower and the onions and everything, and because you roasted them, obviously cauliflower and everything does tinge on the edges. And I blitzed it all down with the miso soup and everything, and it just looked like pond water. And I tried it and it didn't taste too bad, but I couldn't force myself to eat it because it looked like pond water. There's nothing I could do to force myself to eat it. So I left it in the pan, didn't even refrigerate it, and then when I looked at it again, it had gone a bit funny looking, so I binned it. And I was a bit disappointed because I was really looking forward to having some cauliflower soup, but the recipe just wasn't right for me. So I need to find another recipe and have another bash at doing that. And I think it's pretty good really, because at least you get to see that some things don't work and some things do. But yes, nothing else to report you on. So I'm going to keep this. I'm going to keep this short, but it's actually about 7 minutes long already. So I shall see you next week for another one. I'm not going to put myself under any stress to meet any kind of target. I would love to still get down to 10 something before my birthday. My birthday's in the middle of November, and that is kind of like my aim, just because I think I will be having cake on my birthday, so I would like to get to that point because it might encourage me to kind of stay on plan. But I'm not putting any stress on myself, so yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope all your weigh-ins have gone well. All the ones that I've seen seem to be a bit of that going on at the moment. Some people are doing well and some people are struggling a little bit, but yeah, we just need to kind of like try and do all we can in the current circumstances, because things are crazy at the moment. So yeah, good luck with whatever you're doing this week, and I shall see you next week for the next one.